Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio or WMVA 88.9 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live on 1400 AM or 1350 AM. And guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and 88.9 WMVA FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Go to YouTube right now. You can subscribe to our channel, Crystal Records 1, CRISTO. You can click live and see all of FYI shows, our morning shows, and our FYI After Dark.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise we'll shout you out later on in the show.
Shout out.
Mr. E, it is fun Friday. It's the weekend.
That's right. I just got paid, and guess what? That's the song they used to sing on the street. It's Friday, it's the weekend, and I just got paid, and guess what? I'm a party like a rock star.
Oh, I like that. I tell you what, the weather's good enough. It's a beautiful sunny day here in the Hampton Roads area.
Well, the weatherman said it's going to get even warmer, but tomorrow, if we see tomorrow, it's supposed to rain.
Oh, it's going to rain, but that's all right. After the rain, then comes sunshine.
That's right. And it's peeping through the clouds. So today you got to get out there and enjoy it today.
Wow. So the weekend is here. Mr. E, I know I'm going to be doing quite a bit of work. I've got October the 21st coming around. Crystal Community Development Corporation, our community against bullying, a call to action now.
That's October the 21st at 11 a.m. at 1765 South Military Highway in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia. Oh, Miss Hinton, we got everything under the sun that's going to be there. We got banner competition. We got dialogue, peace and a dialogue. We got talent. We got, you name puppets. We got giveaway. We got activity. We got it going on. And not only that, Miss Hinton, we got former football players that's going to be up there, like Mr. Orlando Goodhope, along with Mr. Johnny Walton, along with DJ Dozier Jr. He will be right there. So it all takes place October the 21st.
And Xavier Scott.
and Xavier Scott. That's right. October the 21st at 11 o'clock a.m.
Yeah.
Miss Hinton, it's going to be pandemonium
It
because
will
the
be.
band going to be bringing us
Yes.
in. It's going to be off the chain. Mr. William T. Stars
Yes.
going to be our special guest as a gospel rapper. We also going to have Miss Cassie. Going to be Cassie Free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cassandra will be
Absolutely.
with us also doing some spoken word. It's just going to be the best in the 757.
Absolutely. We have former police of South Norfolk, George Wilson. Come on out and hear him. We have LJ Holloway that's going to be out there, a young man that's going to be speaking to us and speaking to our youth. Our subject of bullying, we're going to cover that with a panel discussion. We got some great panelists. We're going to give you all their names next week of who's going to be there that's going to share with our children, share with the adults. We're going to have a great dialogue, pizza and the dialogue. Come on out, free pizza and snacks and things, and book signing by Yolanda Hinton. My book, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose. And then spanking brand new, Mr. E, The Diary of a Former Bully. Come out. I'll also do a presentation of my new game app that's on Google Play right now. You can actually go get it for your Android and for your iPhone and iPad. You can go to apple.com. It's called Bulvic, Bulvic. I'll be there with that. The Royal Ladies Pie out there with that. Friends, those that are listeners and viewers, you all are coming out. People are registering, Mr. E. I'm just so excited about it.
That's right. Don't forget to tell Miss Hinton about the bullying, about the banner
Oh
competition.
my goodness, yes.
You don't want to miss that banner competition that you can get your children or your group to draw a banner, make a banner, and to bring it out to that anti-bullying rally. That's October the 21st. And guess what? The first prize was $150. The second prize is $100. The third prize is $75. Let the kids' mind go and let them go ahead and draw a big old banner of what their thoughts may be about bullying and how do we resolve the bullying. Just write a little story on your banner, and guess what? We have the judges to judge your banner.
Absolutely. We have youth groups, we have after school program groups coming out, church groups. You all get your youth group, bring them on out there, and we are going to judge who is going to be the best. But we'll also, like I said, have giveaways. Everybody's going to leave with something.
That's right. Miss Hinton, one of the cats that you failed to realize, and he said it's his birthday.
Who is that?
Yes, old Felix said it's his birthday, and he's going to be there because it's his birthday.
I want to say good morning to my girl, the self-esteem queen, Miss Fiona Huff. You know I've been trying to reach you. Fiona is an advocate, an anti-bullying advocate. I need her to be there. I would love for her to participate and join in with us. I've been missing you. You've been missing in action, but still thinking about you. And also Sheila Green is up here. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. You all make sure you put your name down there so we can shout you out. But we're so glad to see you all, and thank you so much for your support. Please support us on October the 21st, our community against bullying. I'm going to say that again. Our community against bullying. Not me. Don't come out to see Yolanda. Come out because our community is coming out. Leaders.
That's right.
People in law enforcement, teachers, educators, health specialists.
That's right.
We have entertainers, pro football, former pro football players, you name it, mimes. We have DJ Glenn that's going to be out there, plenty of pizza and goodies. And plenty of giveaways.
That's right. It's going to be pandemonium, and you need to make it your business to be out there. That's October the 21st at 11 a.m. at 1765 South Military Highway in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia. It all takes place at 11 o'clock a.m. You need to register. You got time to register your banner, to register to be a part. Yes. All you have to do is register online, and you can go to Crystal Community at Cox.net. That's CRISTO community, COMMUNITY at Cox.net. Just before we kick it off, Miss Hinton, I want to say happy birthday to Miss
Oh, Miss
Mardell.
Mardell.
Miss Mardell Lewis got a birthday.
Oh, good morning, Miss Mardell. You've been MIA too. I've been checking you out though online, making sure you're doing good. But happy birthday to you. I hope you get a chance to come out. This Mardell was out last year.
That's right.
Hope she gets a chance to come out and be with us so we can see her and just enjoy that fellowship. Also, don't forget those that are interested in having their young ladies 10 to 17 years old be a part of the Young Women Achieving Success program. We're recruiting. We'll be recruiting at the anti-bullying rally. And parents, please, this is a support system free program for those that qualify. We want you to be out there to register your girls and let them have a wonderful sisterhood. And also, we support parents in helping to develop young leaders with these young ladies. It's a wonderful program. The program has been in existence since 2006.
Tell them the price on it.
The price of the program?
Yeah.
I'm not telling them the price. I said for those that qualify, it's free. So you have to come out and get details, get our brochure, and talk to those that are delegated to talk to you all about our recruiting and our program. And it starts real soon, real soon, 23, 24. So we want you all to come out.
So 2 things that you can govern yourself according to. You can come out to the bullying rally. That's October the 21st at 11 a.m. at 1765 South Military Highway in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia. Or you can call 757-470-0224.
Yes.
And register online, Crystal Community at Cox.net.
Absolutely. So thank you all for coming on. Make sure you put your name down so we can just chit chat on the chat. And you all that are listening, thank you so much for joining us on live radio.
Yeah.
So Mr. E, we have a topic. This is our Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning us women.
Then women, we get to know more about you women today on Friday. We want to bring everything to you about the women that we could possibly know about so they can help the men to know how to deal with these sisters.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. E, our topics are, why are more women head of households?
Yeah.
We have information about, and statistics about women now. They just have just come through. They have taken over. And I don't know if I can say, Mr. E, that that's a negative. Some people might say, well, hey, what about the men? Aren't they the head of household? In their house, in their houses, they are head houses of their household. But there are plenty of reasons why women are now head of the household.
Miss Cynthia, when we begin to talk about women being head of household and homeowners and things of that nature, we find out via statistics that there are so many single women out there that's purchasing homes and become homeowners. There's so many folks who have lost their loved ones and they become widows now they become widows and had to step up to the plate and become head of household. For over 30 years, Ms. Hinton, women has increased their presence in the housing market, with the home ownership rates of household leading by women raising, while their home ownership rate of a household led by men has fallen.
Yes.
This reflects 2 factors. Today, more women are head of household, and women has reached higher educations and income levels, which can put home ownership into reach.
Do you think men have a problem with that women are heading households, or they are now raising kids, sometimes with or without a spouse? Even when a man is in the household, sometimes the woman leads by having a better income and just a lot of more knowledge of how to manage
If I believe this, Miss Hinton, this is my intake.
Mhm.
I believe in the spiritual realm that the man is always the head of the house. That's the way God made it. That man be head and then this rest of the family. Now, if there is no man in the house, then guess what? Then she's going to be the head of the household. Now, if there is a man in the house, the man still takes the role as being head of the household, regardless if she make more money than she do. It balances itself off because there are so many women who makes more money now than men, and it was a competitive thing where men used to be envy of a woman because
Really?
yeah, it was to the point because men used to be the head. They
Well, you say
used to
used to be.
the men used to make the money, make the bread, make all.
Absolutely.
Now because of education level and things have changed now, women has really went to the peak, and they started being owners of companies. They started managing
Absolutely.
money. They
Look at
started doing.
politics. They're running the countries.
Well, see, this is what data revealed about women going presence in the housing market and what it are the implicate. Half of all households are now headed by women.
Yes.
Women are getting that education. Women are doing a wonderful job, and so because they're getting that education, they're qualifying for these top dollar jobs. You got to remember, back in the day, men used to be the breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
They used to qualify. It was a working man's world, and now it's to the point where education is for both male and female.
Yes.
And then you got to look at it. They always have so many certain people got to be a percentage of race, a percentage of women, a percentage of this.
Yes.
Women are doing such a wonderful job out there. 30 years ago in marriage, heterosexual household, a male partner was generally the main breadwinner and
Absolutely.
considered the head of the household. Over 30 years, the marriage rate has declined,
Mm.
and more single women are holding household heads. From 1990 to 2019, the share of household head by single women increased to 17.6% to 22.6%.
Yes.
When you look at it from 2019, from 1990 to 2019, it went up. It
Yes.
increased. It went skyrocketing. Why? Because there were so many single women that was completing their high school and job. There were so many single women who was now ready for the working world that say, "Listen, I'm working, I'm working now. I ought to be able to, take care of some of my situations."
Yes. But Mr. E, if we kind of like rewind to the past, men, they headed the household. They were the main income
That's
of the
right.
household. The woman stayed home, prepared
That's
the
right.
home, raised the
That's
children.
right.
And so, that's the way the dynamic, how it played out. It was just the way it was.
That's
They
right.
had so many children, and life was it was fine. But now that women are access to
That's right.
so many things, they can be in the workforce, they can get their education, they can compete with men for jobs. And so it's a whole different world. I think to have, I find it's a good thing to be able to, share certain things, share the roles, partner, help manage,
That's right.
because sometimes life happens, and all situations may not allow for a man to be out on the workforce and a woman to be home.
That's right.
Because of the way our economy is
That's
going,
right.
we have to sometimes have two incomes. Everybody should be working, and so wherein a woman is bringing home the bacon along with a man, she's going to want certain rights. She's not going to want to come in, and after a long day, she still got to do everything. It's a whole different balance
That's
act.
right.
And so, men now, women now outpace men in education and
That's
things,
right.
which allows her to have more input, put more power and more money.
And not only that, Miss Hinton, you said something that was so profound and so powerful because now the bacon, the women has making the great
Ooh,
big bacon, but the
yes.
household is bringing it all into the household. So
Mhm.
now the household can advance to the next level. You know,
Yes.
there's so many men used to get upset because a woman is out there working and she making
Yes.
more bread than his. Guess what I found out?
What?
I found out
It's
it's
okay.
going into the same
Same
house,
pot.
going into
Yes.
the same pot, and everybody going to benefit from it. We're going to get new clothes, the light bill's going to get paid, the water can get paid, and we can put grass in the front yard, put shingles on our house, and so we can buy
Yes.
new furniture because we have, both of us had joined together in the workforce, regardless of
Yes.
who's in head and who's who, because we become a team.
Plus, women want to use their gifts,
That's
their
right.
talents. They are educated. They're able to have those great jobs and leadership positions. Look at politics. Women. I mean, we got a woman in the White House.
That's right. That's right.
And we're able now to do the things that in the past, a woman, men didn't want women in the workforce.
That's
They
right.
wanted to sit back. See, y'all did that. Y'all wanted to sit back and let a woman be all frilly and sweet and stay home and I got to take care of my woman. Y'all did that, and
That's
so
right.
that's the way the system was. Now, Mr. E, a man is saying, "Look, girl, go get your
Go get your
blessing.
blessing. Go get it,
Bring
girl.
home the
Go get it. Go
bacon.
get it.
I'm gonna keep working, but we gonna both do this thing."
That's right. That's right. And then you can have that big old house that you've been,
Yes.
for many years, everybody talk about what kind of house they want to use, especially in the African American community. We always thought that we could have the same house that even our Caucasian brothers have. We have two children, a fenced-in yard, and
Mhm.
upstairs and downstairs, pretty green
Yes.
grass. Now you can go get it because now you and her has pulled your money together. For years, Miss Hinton, why would these young men and mamas would send their daughters to college and get a great education, not to just come home and sit there and do nothing?
Nothing.
That's right. So they're supposed to take, I believe they turn around and they marry the right man, and even if if suddenly something should happen to him,
Yes.
let's say these suddenly things, he should get hurt,
Mhm.
back go out, and he can't get out there on the
Absolutely.
grind like he used to. Well,
Yes.
he got a backbone. He's got somebody gonna help him to pull it to the next level. And see,
Absolutely.
here's what I don't like: if everybody get in, girl, you making, why you got that old head? Why you got that Joe sitting around the house? Well, see, we wanted to raise, we wanted to be able to move to that next level.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because he did his.
He did
He
his.
did his
That's right.
first. He did it first, and now somehow or another, education came up. We took advantage of education, and now I'm making the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and ti.
Absolutely.
And regardless how much money I make, we still benefited off it.
Yeah, so some women are head of households because, like we said, education, they've gotten opportunities. But some women are head of households because they could not sustain a relationship. They were in a non-committed relationship,
Yeah.
and they ended up probably having children in it. And then, hey, there you go, you're head of household. Some of them are single as a result of a man being incarcerated, or like Mr. E said, sick,
Yeah.
or some victim of circumstance,
Yeah.
the death of a spouse. I remember my mom became a single head of the household because of my father's death. She raised 7 children, and
Head
she
of the
was
household.
committed. She was head of the household. I mean, committed.
Bought a house too.
Bought a home.
Yeah.
That's right. Raised us.
Yeah.
And and she was just a strong woman. She had what it took to be that head of the household. And so, like I said, victim of circumstances. We can even look in the word back where Naomi and them, their husbands died. Naomi, who is Naomi and Ruth, husband died, and what happened? They became head of the household, and though it was trying, they had to survive. They found ways of survival. And so that's what women are doing, Mr. E. They're finding if they don't want to be in a relationship, they're getting their education, they're buying their homes. Some women are even adopting children single.
That's right. That's right. It's no longer have to be married to adopt children.
That's right.
The system has changed. Generation has changed, and every time we look around, generation after generation has changed from one level to another level.
Yes.
Ms. Hinton, I begin to look at the stats here.
Yes.
They said the results of two efforts of drama in 1990. Only 32%, 32.5% household were headed by women. Over the next 3 decades, the share of household headed by women increased to 17%. And in 2019, household headed by women accounted for half of all households. This trend holds across all racial and ethnic groups, with Black households having the highest share of household head by women at 60%.
Wow. The result of these two effects is dramatic. I mean, from 1990, 32.5, then it goes on and on with the increase. We're going to see more and more and more. But look, men are not disappearing now. Where
we're
are
still
men?
There. We're still there.
We're still there. But I'm telling you, I think with opportunity and then the generation that we're in now, they are, like I said, they're not committed to marriage like that. That's changing.
That's right.
And men are, doing a lot of diverse things. They are on their way doing, other things. And some of them have multiple families. They can't head it on. The women, there's a reality show where there is a multi-family, which women are heading all of the household, and the man, he just running through there like, hey, you all can be the head. You want to be the head?
That's right.
That's
Some men got it like that.
Yeah.
That she can be the head of the household. He still got a roof over his head. He can still buy him some cars.
Yes.
He can still do what he wants to do, because he got it like that. And, sometimes women really appreciate how men are doing.
Oh, wow. It is absolutely just a phenomenon, just to look and see the way the world is changing.
That's right.
But Mr. E, we're going to talk about this a little bit more. I just want to say thank you for you all that just chimed in. We just got the okay that our mind group is going to be there at the rally. We're so excited.
Yeah.
So many things are going to happen. And, I'm just so proud of this movement and what's going on. But I want you all to continue to, do research and see where we are as family. A man, a woman, and 2 children. That is something that you see, but you're going to see other relationships. A family is different now. Again, women are heading households, and and it is change. It's change. You can believe change. You can't do a thing about it.
That's right. They got significant other. They got other children out there. What they call that, blended families. They got blended families out there, and they're accepting the package.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to go through. Suddenly, something could have happened, and that might not been the right thing for you.
Yes.
Then suddenly something happened, and then your husband might have got sick. Death could have fallen upon him, and you still got children that you got to raise, but you still educated enough to get out there and get your job, and not depending on John Doe to come and take care. So when John Doe come, both of you are bringing something to the table. Yeah.
Well,
you can eat at the best restaurant, wear the finer clothes, and because guess what? We have learned to accept the role of not in a competition. Well, if you gonna be the man, you need to get out there and bust some rocks, go and by any means necessary. And that's what I teach. I tell men, if you gonna work, get out, be able to be flexible. Women too, be able to work in a pie shop.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, if you're head of the household, you're man or woman, make sure you're doing the best job. Make sure you're teaching your children. Make sure you are getting educated and being involved in your community. Make sure you're being the best whatever kind of situation you're in.
That's right.
Make sure you're doing the best for your community, for your family, for your world. And so, listen, we are so excited. We want you to come over here for a minute. We're going to talk to you a little bit more about October the 21st, our Community Against Bullying, a call to action now. And you all be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you back here on Monday for Sports Talk.
Just tell them about. You got 30 seconds. Tell them about what's happening October the 21st.
Crystal Community Development Corporation, our Community Against Bullying, a call to action now, anti-bullying rally. We have speakers. We have panel discussions. We have dialogues, pizza giveaways, banner competition. We have me. I'm going to be out there with my book. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Pandemonium. Come out, meet the staff. Come out and sign your girls up for Young Women Achieve Success program. Come out and listen to those that have experience with it. Mr. E, it's been a wonderful, fun Friday. Thank you for all you do. And look, we'll see you all back here for Sports Talk on Monday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear is none other than Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton. Don't forget to join us October the 21st at 11 a.m. at 1765 South Military Highway. And don't be late. It's going to be off the chain. See you Monday for Sports Talk.
Wow, Mr. E, I am so excited. I just got the word that our Minds group will be there. And oh my goodness, that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You all don't forget to come out, support. Please support, please support. And we need you all to just, let's see. Yeah, we need you to come out. We need you to come out. Please be a part of what we're doing. It's our community.
That's right. That's right.
Bullying. Our community against bullying. A call to action now.
That's what it's all about, Miss Hinton. That's October the 21st at 11 o'clock a.m. It's going to be pandemonium in there. Philly's going to be in there. You're going to find a whole lot of other folks that's going to be right there. The police going to be there. And, that's one of the greatest things in the world when you bring attention to people, to help people to know exactly what's going on. When our people, in our community, we die in silence because, one, we don't know what's going on, what's happening in our community, what our community is all about. So you need to make it your business. You need to make it your business to come out October the 21st at 11 a.m. to 1765 South Military Highway in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia at 11 a.m. It's going to be off the chain. Mr. William T. Starzy will be there along with the former football players, Mr. Orlando Goodhope, along with Mr. DJ Doja, Mr. Johnny Walton and Xavier Scott would be our special guest. Johnny Walton is the first African American football player to be the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And Philadelphia Eagles on a roll.
And they're on a roll. 4-0, 4-5-0.
Xavier Scott, we had him on the show.
That's right.
And we're going to have many of them back on our show, FYI Radio Show, Sports Talk. So you all come out, meet and greet, meet the team here, FYI Radio Show. Get that serving that teacup. Come out for the banner competition. Bring your youth groups and make sure you all support, what your community is doing. There are a lot of things going on that is the opposite of what's happening. We have gangs in our community. We have drugs in our community. We have trafficking in our community. Why not support something that's going to help uplift the family, uplift the community, bring information, and bring positive things to our children?
Ms. Hinton, I was in the community the other day just picking up some children at one of the schools here in the 757. Mm-hmm. And while I was there, the police was getting ready to raid somebody's house.
Right there in front of you.
Right there in front of the children. The children was getting
Yes.
out of school.
Yes.
They had tons of police that surrounded the man house. They had the dogs out there. And children get very inquisitive. They want to know what's going on. And so what happened was the police continued to do their job while the children was walking past all that activity. The school didn't know that they was having that going on over there, but somewhere down the line, that the police could have stopped what they was doing, had the house surrounded, and allowed those children, especially when there was nobody coming out and nobody was going in.
Nobody wanted it. School wasn't shut down. They usually shut down the school.
They did not know. They did not know it was going on over there.
Okay, I get it.
See, it could have been a gunfire. And innocent children could have got killed on the way out of that schoolhouse or going home from school.
Got to be more careful.
That's right. So
more careful.
So I said
with
to our community need to know exactly what's going on in your community. I bet half of the community don't know who their neighbors are.
Ooh, it's changed. You know, at one time, everybody knew everybody.
That's
everybody
right.
chastised everybody's young in the school. You couldn't be in school, and the principal did not whip your hind parts if he wanted to.
Miss Hinton, I got a lot of them. I got a lot.
Parents come right up there and whip your hind parts. You can't do that now.
My dad
better not.
My teacher whipped me in my hand with a ruler, bit my finger back, beat me in my hand with a ruler, and then she called my daddy. And when my daddy came up there, and they forgot and left the microphone open, so now the whole school was hearing me get a whipping.
I tell you that. I know that was embarrassing. But anyway, Mr. E, man, times have changed.
That's right. Times have changed. Suddenly things happen, and you got to look at it. In order for us to live in a better place, we got to accept these changes. Why kick against the prick? Why fight against a woman because her education? Because she, the jobs that a man used to have, like for example, we did a lot of labor work. We did a whole lot of labor work. Now technology has come into the system, and we don't have to labor like used to. All they're doing is using brain. Look at the lady from NASA who all she did was did the math. And went to school and got math, and then she learned how to send rockets up to the moon and things of that nature. Look at what's happening here. We got to wake up, community, and that's why we need our community to come out October the 21st and wake up.
Absolutely, wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed.
That's
you
right.
all got to get up and find out what's happening in the world. We got wars. We got our neighborhoods. People are trying to come in and just destroy the fiber of the family, no matter what it looks like. We've got to get to work. We've got to be the salt, the light, the preservative, because we don't want our world going down. Look, I got a grandchild. I don't know about y'all. I got a grandchild. I want the best for him. When I'm gone, I want that child to be able to survive, as a man. And we've got to really prepare for that next generation.
That's
we can
right.
sit back all we want and don't care about issues, social issues, and what's going on. But if you don't care and if you don't keep up something, the next generation is going to have to live in chaos and a whole lot of mess. Because why? We are not doing it. It's up to us right now to show them the way and show them a better way and show them the right path. Please, I was on a conversation in a meeting class on last night, and one of the young ladies said she wished that she had women around her that could teach her how to be a woman and show her how to take care of herself and her body and all this stuff. And she was like, that's something that was lacking. She had to learn it, the hard way of taking care of herself. But it's our job to teach our children, the older women teach the younger.
That's right.
The
That's
men
right.
teach the boys, and we all learn to, show how they can function and survive in this world.
Miss, and that's what our community is all about. We need to let our community know that we can rise above.
Yes.
We can pull together. We can make it happen. We can make it work. Things like we used to do back in the days of old, they're stepping steps. There are steps for us to lead and guide other folks to help them to rise above.
Yes.
things are changing and our community are changing. So we need drug and hustlers has been around for a long time.
And done
And
so
so
much harm.
and so now hustlers has been the covers have been pulled out there. It's open game now. You see it right there in front of you. So guess what? Listen, to teach your children, reach your children, take time out and pull that little boy aside and help him to rise above.
Absolutely. So I tell you what, Mr. E, it's been a wonderful thing. Look, wonderful day. We serve. Look, we need to serve a little tea.
I got a little tea I want to serve.
Can I serve a little bit of tea about political first? What is going on with the Republicans? I mean, you got Scalise out there, and the man said, "Look, y'all can take this job and shut it."
That's right.
What was that?
You know, see, Miss Hinton, they got sick and tired of them fighting each other. Everyone in that arena is against each other. They can't come together on one accord. They can't make strong decisions together because everyone got their own belief. Yes. You know, everyone wants to be the boss. Everybody think that I can do this, I can do. But come on now, y'all done tore the world up. The world is tore up now. The community is tore up now. The world is being tore up. Now you got to come with and pull it all together.
What tea you want to serve, Mr.
I
E?
want to serve some tea. I got this down in my belly.
That'll be good.
It's some good tea, Miss Hinton. I just figured out that Jada Pickett. I'm just want to talk about Jada. Jada, what are you doing, girl?
They found out what?
I found out that Jada and Chris Rock. Chris Rock asked Jada for a date.
All right, now.
I found
Where
out.
You get that tea from?
Listen. I found out that's one of the reasons why Will Smith wanted to fight him.
I
also found out that Jada was liking Tupac.
Well, you know, that was her soulmate.
That's how bad she liked Tupac. And so now Jada, and then this is the tea, and I got to tell you this.
What?
In 2019 up until now, Jada and Will were separated.
Yeah, they did serve that tea on yesterday. They did serve that. Now, that other stuff about her and Chris Rock, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, she served that tea. She has a book that's coming out. I really love Jada. She was a great actress, but she kind of like put it on the back burner to serve her man or serve, the family. I put it like that. To serve her family. But I'm not going to go hard on Jada because I really still think she is a fabulous sister, a fabulous lady. But Mr. E, you serving up tea that I got to find out about.
I got to let you know that I heard that when Chris Rock found out that Will Smith and Jada been separated.
Who said that? I want to know your sources.
I read it myself on Breaking News that when Chris Rock found out that Jada and Will Smith was not married since 2019, he asked Jada out for a date. Yes, he did. I heard it. I saw it with my own two eyes. That's some tea for y'all.
Where you get that from?
And that's some tea from you all. And I said to myself, what is going on here? And I understand why he said, keep my wife out of your mouth.
It kind of like sound like it has some truth in it.
That's right.
But we are going to confirm that and bring the tea back because that is a very interesting thing.
And here's another tea for you.
Yes.
Old Tom Brady thought he was going to come out of retirement.
What happened?
He can't come out of retirement.
Why?
He done came out one time.
Because he owned the daggone team.
He done came out one time. He done took his one-time retirement and used that. Now he can't come out the second time. Now, Coach Belichick, who was New England's head coach, they fired him.
Oh my God! I mean, that's some tea right there. Because I heard the other day that they were going to start firing after Sunday's game, some of those games. But also, there's some tea about Tupac and who killed Tupac. They're trying to name certain people in the entertainment world. And I mean, all that is alleged. We don't know if that is the truth or what. Time will tell. But I'm like, P. Diddy, you wouldn't do nothing like that.
$1 million?
Allegedly.
$1 million.
That's just tea. That's just that stuff out in the street. We don't know nothing about it. Y'all didn't say that we said that the man did it, but I'm saying the tea and the word on the street is that your boy had something to do with it, allegedly. And I hope not, because he got children, he got daughters, he got babies, and you don't want, you just don't. You don't see nobody go down like that. We got too many men in jail now for a whole lot of shenanigans.
Well,
Kelly.
Well, let me give you this.
Oh
my God.
What?
Jada Pickett Smith revealed Chris Rock asked her out on a date. And let me let you see that.
What news source is that? Did that come from her mouth?
That's Hollywood Unlocked.
Is that in her book?
That's that. And wait a minute, let me read just a little bit. Miss Hinton want me to pull out. Chris Rock asked her out on a date. Ain't woman she and Will was divorcing. Well,
while she was divorcing.
Well, Will was divorcing.
Ain't
no wow.
What Will and her were divorcing Chris.
Asked her for a date.
What's your source?
This comes from Celebrity. They said, while in more Jada Pinkett Smith news, the actress is sharing more detail about the Wow 2022 Oscar slap and some of the things that lead up to the exploding moment. It in an exclusion interview with People to promote the new memory.
With the exclusive from who?
From People.
People magazine.
That's right. Smith recalled the night her husband Will struck him on stage. The Oscar after taking issues with a joke made about Jada alopecia. While looking back at the moment, Jada also mentioned how Chris once asked her out on a date.
All I can say is
bold move that Jada possibly mentioned to her husband Will. She explained to People. That's some tea.
Oh, you just stirred and served.
And we got
now you gotta confirm, because I'm not gonna tell no lie about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. We're gonna find out, Mr. E. That was juicy. Dang. But anyway, look, we are so glad to be here. We're gonna be serving more tea eventually. You all got some tea. We got a young lady, Clara Huff, who sends us tea. She sent us some great information about what's going on in the Hollywood entertainment world. Locally, she's given us some great tea about what's going on. We're going to share some of that tea when we do our After Dark show, some of the things that she shared with us. And we just want to thank you all for joining us, Mr. E., our audience, our friends, our fans.
That's right.
And how they stick with us. And we want you all to make sure you come out. We want to meet you all that we've been, looking at via Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Come on out, meet us, meet Mr. E. Tell us how he do his whole wide world, his introduction, and just let us have a great time, a wonderful time, and we appreciate it.
That's right. Well, we got to get out of here. We got to go. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FY Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right?
All right. God bless you all.
Deuces.
Have a wonderful day. See you.
Enjoy your weekend.
Monday.
Bye now.
Don't forget to look at the games.